Welcome to the Departure Lounge, where dreams take flight. On this YouTube channel, we're gonna rock the night with Quizzness Jet. We'll challenge your wit and your brain. Milan-Linate brings the beauty, it's a fashion hurricane. Battle like the liveries, the skies are painted gold. We'll take you on a journey, let the battles unfold. And in our live streams, we'll break down the walls, question the norm, and have a damn good ball. Come on down to the Departure Lounge, where we're free, we'll entertain and inspire. Just you wait and see, from Quizzness Jet to Milan-Linate. We'll make you shout in the battle of the love race. We'll never back down. We'll never back down. Battle like the liveries, the skies are painted gold. We'll take you on a journey, let the battles unfold. And in our live streams, we'll break down the walls, question the norm, and have a damn good ball. Come on down to the Departure Lounge, where we're free, we'll entertain and inspire. Just you wait and see, from Quizzness Jet Milan-Linate. We'll make you shout in the battle of the love race. We'll never back down. We'll never back down.
Huge thank you to our channel member, Alexander Elliott. Oh, I don't understand this. Why does this happen? No idea why there's no idea why an option or a clip of in-flight coffee shows every time I do that. Let me try that again. Hang on. No, don't do it that time. Fair enough. Never mind. All right. You know the score. Yes. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to your Monday flight night. It's been a while since we've done this, by the way. And on the YouTube, on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel, of course, as always. Hope you are well. Well, it's not your fault. It's a Streamlabs thing. It's all good. It's all fine. Right. Normally, it has been a while since we've done one of these. However, it is our first flight simulation stream since I've had the upgrades. Yes. So we've got new processor, we've got new graphics card, we've got new power unit, and we're all good to go. Hopefully now, no more stutters. Let me show you. First and foremost, we are in this evening. Because I figured, why the hell not? We are on the VirtualCol Airbus A220-100 in ITA colours. And we are flying out of Milan-Linate. And we're heading over to London City this evening. Yes, we're doing this one. I would normally shy away from this. Not anymore. We can do these completely free of stutter and everything else. And I'm delighted. So I've been very excited to show this off pretty much all day. So hopefully it behaves itself and plays ball. Flight time tonight is about an hour and a half. Let me show you the difference. So, do you see that? Do you see the smoothness? Yeah, you do. What else there is as well, not that we can see it, because for me to have done this, I've picked a night flight to do this, which is not the greatest example of it. I can hear things. It's a ghost plane that's on the move, basically. But yeah, so it's super smooth. Where is that noise coming from? Oh, it's there. I did wonder. Anyway, so super smooth. Let's take you up. Let's have a quick nosy. Again, not the best thing to show you because it is foggy. But I'll show you the detail that we've got because we're running on Ultra. Yes, we are. We're on the Ultra settings for the flights moving forward. Let me show you just how detailed we've got. What detail we do have here. So inside the terminal here, to the point where we can see majority of the, there you go, if you like your cats. But detail wise, we are spot on, really. This is running on Ultra. Before we had it on Medium and it was struggling like a bitch, whereas now we can run it on Ultra with everything ready to go with Emporio Armani 2. Just a quick sort of view of the background too, just to give you an idea of how sharp this is looking. You wouldn't have been able to read this before. Now you can. So it's very, very sharp, very, very cool. Everything's looking good. No more stutters. That's what we're aiming for. And I think that's what we've got here. So happy days indeed. Right. Going to trundle over back to our aeroplane here. I'm not sure why Linate's traffic has loaded in with just private jets. Let me know what you think of the upgrades and everything else. But let's go back into the cockpit. Let's say hello to those that are in the chat, starting off with Carl Crawford. Evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lee Class, evening to you. We'll get to that in a second. Jim, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lee Class, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Mark, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Wayne, evening to you. Bernice Thompson, evening to you as well. And Jim says, I know it's not a footy stream, but nonetheless, the Jills, laughing faces, and Man United, even more laughing faces. Yes, good weekend if you hate Gillingham and if you hate Manchester United. It was a good weekend. Right. Yes, so Carl says it's looking a lot sharper and everything else. That's what I'm more delighted with. Now we're going to load the aircraft up and I'll show you the loading systems so that you'll see even more just how crisp and how clean everything is, which is lovely. But before that, let's get the aircraft turned on. Haven't flown this for a while, so I've got to remember where everything is. And boy, have we had a day full of interesting shit on the flight simulator. I'll get into that as well very, very soon. It's been one of those controversial days, I think. It's the best way of putting it, but like I said, we'll get there eventually. Right, aircraft is... You don't really see how... That's really sort of... Is that... Oh, I don't like that. What's happened there? Okay, looks like we'll have to. Everything else is looking. So you can see how we can skip through the different settings well enough, which is pretty good as well. Yeah, I don't know why that's done that, unless it's just the fact that we're so zoomed out. But yeah, that's bizarre. Very strange. Right, nav lights can go on. Logo lights can go on. The APU can go to run. Mark says, gotta love the ITA livery. It's a stunner. It's not metallic on this one, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. I'm trying to work out why all this is so fuzzy. I don't think it was ever like that before. Is that fuzzy or is that just... No, it is... That is proper fuzzy. Has it always been like that? Does it look like that on your screen? Because it looks like that on mine. That's really bizarre. We'll turn the fuel pumps on. We'll just... Basically, we'll turn everything that is off to the on position. I think that's all we can do. Apart from that, see, the thing is, I can't read that. What is that? Auto pressure. Oh yeah, we don't want that. Let's just have a look and listen, see if the AP is running. It is. Happy days. Right. Let's request some stairs. We can have ATA Italy deal with us. Right, here we go. Let's watch the stairs and just see how smooth that is. I mean, well played. They are moving by themselves. I mean, fair play. Right, when the stairs are sorted, we'll get some boarding. Hope you're all well. Have you had a great Monday? Let me know how your Monday was. We're back again with the flight sim tomorrow, but we'll show that off a little bit later. No, we don't want to attach the pushback tug. We will take crew though.
Crew bus is coming.
Oh, where are you going? I don't think this person knows where they're going. Rob Brown, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. This person's just ploughing through stuff. Well played, you. You're about to see how effortless and how smooth the people movement is as well. There you go. Can you see that? They move a hell of a lot smoother than they did before. So, yeah, delighted. So we've requested crew as well. So we're just literally... Yeah, here we go. Do we see crew? We should see crew. Alright, tonight we've got... Is that Susan? We've got 2 crew. Is that Susan? Oh no, we've got 3 crew. Susan, is that you? Oh, we've got 4 crew. Oh, you're not Susan. You look like Susan. In fact, you are Susan, aren't you? I feel like I've seen you before. Okay, so we're going to need some crew names for our crew as well. Feel free to give those. Italian names, Claudia and Isabella. Susan is definitely there.
Your passenger's bus is coming.
Lee says in Stratford using new work laptop in ages in Agna for the first time. Good day overall, good stuff. Wayne says been a journey to get here, so pleased to see this. Mega. You ain't the only one, trust me. I flew a test flight into... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Alright, here we go. Let's have a look at the smoothness of the guys loading up the baggage here. It's not quite Colin. But you can see the difference that this has made. straight away. Mark says that'll be Fabio. Yeah, Fabio's at the front. So there you go. It's like he's trying to moonwalk. He's trying to do something. But you can see just the crispness and the way that everything's just moving so freely. It's lovely. It's great to see. So what this will do is it will allow us to go to airports like London City that we couldn't do before because of the fact that it used to stutter quite a bit. Mark says he looks like he's taking real pride in that baggage handling. He's loving life. He could be at home watching EastEnders right now, but instead he's loading up for the flight. So yeah, so the movements are pretty crisp and everything else, which I quite like. So hopefully you're seeing the difference. Fabio at the back there is not really doing anything. Sorry, Fabio at the front. Let's go with Mario. Fabio and Mario. Mario at the back is not doing anything. Let's have a look at the passengers boarding as well. You can see as well the graphics for the passengers are upgraded as well, so they're a little bit more sharper than they used to be. So for example, if we go in, oh god, didn't mean to do that. You can just about see his face, which is looking sharper than, well, you can actually make out the facial features. Sorry mate, just look at your face, there you go. So yes, hopefully you're noticing the difference. This is the kind of quality that we should be getting from now on the flight sim. And I, for one, am very excited. Mark says he's obviously done his health and safety, safe manual handling training. Fabio never misses a trick. That's what I've worked out. Dom says, what GPU is it? So I got myself a... In fact, I can show you because I've still got the box. Hang on. So this is what I end up having. Well played. Well played. Lee Class gifting One Departure Lounge membership, playing the membership roulette, which went to Jerky Jacko. Right, Dom, this is what I got. I don't know if you can see this. If it's out of shot, apologies. The 4070 Ti Super. Currently running the flight sim on Ultra at the moment. We'll just go back inside the cockpit here.
May I see your boarding pass? This way. This way.
That'll be Isabella. So Isabella and Susan, I think, are at the front.
This way, please.
She's the one giving the instructions that you can hear. That's Susan giving the instructions. Right, what we need to do, one thing I have learned with this aeroplane
Welcome on board.
is we need to set our speeds and stuff, basically. This is all, like, our initialization and everything else is sorted. We need to...
Good evening. Good evening.
sort our managed speeds out, so our climb speeds and everything else before we even go anywhere. So we need to set our climbing speed to 250.
Welcome on board.
needs to be done, because otherwise it will follow what's already on here and it will climb 150 knots, which is not great when you're at 30,000 feet and you can't change it for some reason. It's weird.
This way.
Our cruising speed can be 285 today, and then we just do the same thing for our descent. We just go down to 250. Nope.
Boarding pass, please. This way, please.
Nope. There we go. Happy
way.
days. Boom. Excuse me. Dom says, "Oof, good choice for the one with the extra cooling." Aye, that's the one. That's the one that's doing it. It's
Boarding pass, please.
so quiet right now. It's incredible. It's amazing. Whereas before it would constantly be like trying to whirl and everything else. Right now it's like super, super quiet, and I love it. So these speeds will counter into here. So when we set the auto throttle, this will change to what we've put in our selected speeds.
This way.
Vitally important, otherwise it will just do what is already programmed in there, and it's not good. I made that mistake once. Mark says, "I love the backstories with the personnel. Do we know the name of the arresting officer who will be removing a boozed up passenger at London City?" Let's go with Dave. Unless we see someone, I'm going to say probably Dave. But I like to give the crew names because it gives that little backstory. It's kind of like small bit of like role play almost, but not role play, if you know what I mean. Just give the people names, make them feel a little bit more human than they already are. The details are everything. We like the details. It's a very foggy Milan-Linate. I don't know what it's like in London. When I flew to London City yesterday on the sim as a test to make sure that everything was running great for the flight sim, a little cloudy and the approach wasn't great. So the landing wasn't brilliant, and that's not what my priority was. Just making sure that when we get to London it doesn't lag. So it's looking pretty good. Depending on what airline we fly, obviously we give the crew names, but unless I see a face that I recognise, which I believe I do on here, then one of them is definitely Susan. Can we actually look into the... Is a little a bit dark, but is that okay? Right, let's have a look. Oh, sorry. Right, that is not Susan. No, that's not Susan. That's Isabella. Do the passengers sit down? No, passengers don't sit down. They just disappear. So yes, that's Isabella.
Passengers bus
Who
is
just
coming.
looks fucking frightening in the dark. Susan is Susan's one of those like, what do you call them? Like agency workers, but for airlines. That's why I've decided that's what Susan is. Susan's like, she is the the agency worker that an airline rings up and goes, "Oh, we need someone to come in for a crew." That's all right, we know someone. Susan will be on her way down, and then Susan turns up. So Susan works. She'll work for any airline because she's like that. We like backstories. Just wonder if I can get some cabin lights on here. I don't understand why this is all like light for the cabin, yeah, but there's no lights on for the thing. Can we turn it on or no?
Passengers boarding starting.
So that's a reading light. We don't need the reading light. Is it that crisp that this doesn't want to work properly? Some generator fails there. I don't know what for. On. Again, having realised that... Does that make a difference? I wouldn't know.
This way.
Can we open that door? I don't think we can open the door, can we? No.
This way.
So let's go around and see if it makes a difference. Right, boarding I think is done. It did not make a difference, no. Which is fine. So yeah, trust me to put this out on a day that basically we couldn't see anything to do with the detailing and everything else. Might have to wait till tomorrow for that. But this is more to kind of show off the system for the first time, sort of thing. Dom says, looks like the missus on a night out standing, waiting for a kebab. Susan would be very happy to hear that, I'm sure. So just waiting for the baggage to be loaded now. And then we'll be ready to go. So we're going off of runway 35 at Linate, I think, and then landing 09 today when we get to London City. So taking the more scenic approach when we get to London. There goes... Oh my good God. Sure that's not you, Wayne, driving that bus. You've just ploughed into the tow. Yes, welcome to this one. Welcome to Monday. We're seeing Monday out for the remainder of the remainder of the day. Oh, Mario, what's happened? Oh no! Oh, poor Mario. We've given him inhumane working conditions. Let's watch him, Mario. Let's see what you got. It's probably not the greatest either. Darren, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Dom says we're bombing on a night shift and bloody YouTube scum. I'm goodly. What's you? Go on, give us the lowdown. What's YouTube scum? Mark says tired but surviving. Wayne says not him. He gave up his bus driving days. Jim says couldn't have been Wayne. No flames coming from the engine compartment. Carl says VAR says it's Wayne driving the bus. I can either confirm or deny. Mario does look a bit like he's losing the will to live. I think so. I think he's worked on too many planes today, and he's probably another one that's frustrated that he can't watch EastEnders, the Italian version. John Connors, thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you are watching, come and say hello. Make yourself known in the chat, but thank you for subscribing. Hope you are doing well. Welcome to the channel. Jim says roast the host is midweek, roast the mod is a Monday evening. Boom! You can't escape it, Wayne. You can't escape it. Wait until Lewis turns up. Different kettle of fish then. You payback for the show he did. So we're just waiting for Mario to load the last of the baggage, and then it's an hour and a half over to London City this evening. Departing a very murky and foggy Milan this evening. John Connors says, first of all, evening to you. Once again, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Says, I'm using crutches for my sprained ankle and can't put any weight on it for a year. Ouch. For a year, that's... Yeah, not great. Not great. Speedy recovery. And all that jazz. Barring that, hope you're doing well. It's alright, Mario, we're nearly done. We're nearly done, Mario. Oh, Mario's like, oh, we're not done, we've got more to get. No, we're not, we're done. He's finally happy. He's off, look. See ya. He's off to go watch EastEnders. Everyone wave goodbye to Mario. He's finally happy that it's finished. Whoa! He loves his EastEnders. Bye, Mario. Cool. Right, well, we're good to go. So we can get ready for pushback. Alright, let's go for it. Let's get ourselves pushed back. Mark says, just trying to imagine the Milanese version of EastEnders. Get out of my pizzeria. I can totally imagine that's what it's like. Alright, let's go for beacon light on to let ground know that we're about to push. I'll get tomorrow's thumbnail ready as well, and I'll show you what we're doing tomorrow if you haven't seen
Ciao, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
the schedule. John Connors says crutches are fun though. They are fun to use. I can't say I've ever used them. In fact, no, tell a lie. Yes, I have used them. I don't think I get that much enjoyment out of them, but
Departure checks completed.
I'd say speedy recovery. How'd you do it? How'd you sprain your ankle? Darren says he reminds me of someone with his headset on. Easy, son. Nabil coming up with 16 months of the Members Lounge says, hello, Mr. New PC. Not new PC, just the bits. But gotta give Nabil a shout out as well. Nabil helped me fit them all into the PC. I am not a PC builder, but Nabil gave up some of his time to help me with putting the parts together and stuff like that, and connecting them up to the PC. It's a big shout out to Nabil for helping. Hope you are well, sir.
Exiting from editing mode. Please wait.
Same thing, mate. Yeah, I know. We'll go with Mr. New PC, but I appreciate it. Yeah, very kind. Thank you so much for your help. I'd probably still be crying if it's like I don't know what I'm doing. But no, thank you very much. And thank you for your continued support on the channel as always. Right, let's get the engine started. Am I right in thinking... Oh, do you know, I haven't flown this for a while. Do I have to just click that start button there in it? And that should... Yeah, okay, we got it. Did you get frame gen mod? So, weirdly enough, no. But it gave me the option to pop it on in the game. Like, on the sim settings, it gave me the option to actually use it, but I don't have it. So I was like, okay, but that's because I changed it to DLSS settings or something like that, and it came up with the option to use it. So I popped it on, and yeah, happy days. Love it.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Because I
Cockpit
didn't
to
need to
ground.
download or anything, so
We
it
have a
must
good
be something
engine
that's
start.
integrated
You
in.
can disconnect.
But yeah, works a treat. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying myself at the moment. And you see, we can swing it round with no stutter. So we are loving life. Taxiing down to runway 35.
Unlocking the gate.
How'd you do it, John? How did you sprain your ankle? That's what I want to know. Not that I'm that curious about it, but I suppose I am in a way curious to know how you sprained it.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass key removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Right, I think we can actually now turn the APU off because that noise is horrendous. No worries, Nabil says, catch you in a bit, gonna make some tea and get comfy. Go for it. Go for it, we'll see you soon. Right, okay, so we need to... Probably should have done a daytime flight. Got a daytime one tomorrow though, so it's fine. Landing, landing, landing. Starting to rain here at Milan. If it hasn't been raining already. She's just giving us the all clear. Taxi light on. Beautiful. Let's get taxiing. Here we go. Let's move. It's a bit of a stretch heading down to runway 35. With a nice howl to go with it as well. We'll set the flaps in a second once we're properly moving. So yeah, not the greatest of conditions here at Milan this evening. I'm imagining it's also kind of the same thing when we get to London. But for the rest of you, let me know how your day was. How was your Monday? One day done already. I can't believe how quick the bloody weekend went. Or just like time in general at the moment is just like that. Tell you all about my day. I was in sunny Newquay today. I then had to go to Penzance thinking that the sun would follow me down to Penzance. Nah, that would be too easy. Got to Penzance, pissed it down. Got absolutely drenched. It's not far between Newquay and Penzance either, so it's amazing how the weather systems are all very different here. Alright, things are on the move. Let's go for flaps 2. Very nearly missed the turn there for the taxiway. Dom says, "Don't talk to me about. Don't talk to me." And Penzance to Newquay still have PTSD from that early morning bus trip. Yeah, driving it in a bus is probably not the best. I would think. Wouldn't know because I just wouldn't. Darren Smith, evening to you. Says evening all. Been there, done that. ITA A220 100. But did you know ITA don't serve beer and booze in economy? I didn't know Italians were Muslim. I don't know what the reason for that is. Wayne says busy, boring admin day, but got fed well by brilliant workmate Greg's sausage butty for breakfast. Lovely. Very nice. Dom says bus had no gearbox, so if the driver stalled, we would have been stuck, and you would have missed I would have missed my flight home. We don't do things by don't do things the whole way. Do things by halves. Right, first bit of new things, I suppose, is we're about to see the takeoff roll, which should be starter free, which would be lovely. Alright, let's pause ourselves here. Don't see anything coming in. It's quite quiet here at Milan. At Milan's second airport, so we can go ahead and go for the landing lights. We'll get the strobes turned on. I'll turn the sound up because I'm feeling generous. And I'll also mute my mic because I'm also feeling generous on that front too. Enjoy the sounds of the A220 as we leave a very wet Milan-Linate and head for whatever the weather is in London City. Let's go.
$70 knots, 80 knots. V1, rotate. V2.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Alright, nice and quiet on the takeoff. Lovely. So we sort of pass through the cloud here. David, evening to you. This is ciao amici, everyone. Evening to you. Hope you are doing well. And we will continue to climb here. So, yeah, faultless and smooth. I mean, moving forward, that's what we're going to get. So what we're going to get moving forward is smooth takeoffs, smooth touchdowns. No more like stutter as well, so the replays will be pretty decent. At the same time as well, I have tested it with the Phoenix aircraft. The Phoenix aircraft now runs super smooth as well, so we can use that more, which I'm super excited about. Darren says, mind the Alps, straight ahead. Can't really see much of the plane at the moment. This is why picking a night flight probably wasn't the best idea to showcase the event straight away. But we might not need screenshots anyway. So we're at 9,000 feet. I think we can change this if we want to, so we might be alright. Yeah, we can. So when you select the speed, you can actually change it yourself, which is handy. It's when you don't select the speeds you want, or when you don't select the speeds that you want to do, you can't change them. It's very weird how it works. What we can probably do is get our cruise altitude there in play, so the aircraft will follow it as we sort of begin our high climb to get away from the mountains, really, of the Alps. If we look below us as well, you can see sort of bits of the city behind the cloud here. Give you a real sort of moody effect. You can see with the lights and everything else here. The higher we climb, the more we should hopefully see some broken cloud. You see some cloud there, look, just dissipating now. Gives you an idea for just how stormy it is. Well, hopefully that's picking up. Come back to that in a second. Just make sure that we are still climbing. Which we are indeed. Going to keep our climb going quite steep here, with the Alps coming into play shortly. But there you go, gives you an idea. You can't see the plane, but you can see just how cloudy it is where we are. You can just about see some places in the background there lit up like a Christmas tree. But yeah, silky smooth at the moment. You can see, if you can see that, silky smooth. We like that. We like that a lot. And yeah, that is us for the next hour and a half. If you saw the screen go black, then that wasn't anything to do with you. That was me changing from full screen to windowed. In fact, a lot less than that. Hour and 19 to play. So, even though you can't see much, and I might give you a bit of a look when we get to London. I'll change the time back. You'll see it when we see the replay, so you can actually have a good proper look at just what we're dealing with. Bit of turbulence there. Well, what do you think? What do you think then in terms of the upgrades? This is what we've got to look forward to in the future. No real rage moments really, apart from if a flight goes incredibly wrong. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you're also enjoying the stream so far, do feel free to hit the like button as well. Helps the channel out immensely, helps us out more than you think, believe it or not. Regardless to any interactions, of course. Whether it's good or bad, it all helps the channel out. So it's looking fresher, says Carl. Quality is great, says David, and Lee says I'm enjoying this. Well, wait until we get to London and we've landed the aeroplane, and then when we see the replay, you'll see just how crisp everything else is. Should have picked a day flight for this, but we're doing sort of both ends of the spectrum. So you'll see London in its sort of you'll see London in its sort of entirety with the lights and everything else like that, and then you'll get to see it during the day. Yeah, then you get to see it during the day and everything else, and you'll see fully then sort of what we're dealing with in the future. And then obviously we got tomorrow's flight, which I'm just about to sort the thumbnail out for now, whilst we continue our climb. You know what we didn't do? We didn't do it. We didn't do the flight attendant stuff. Is it too late to do it? I know it's like pre-flight and shit, but is it too late to do it? Oh. Oh, never mind. She can give us the info when we get to London at least. And say that what this does is it will open up new avenues now for us on the flight sim. It will allow us to go to places we couldn't do before, and really put the sim through its paces. Looks fantastic. Like I say, I think if it looks good now, wait until we finish the flight and get to London, and wait until you see it in all its glory. That's all I'm saying. But we've got a bit of a throwback tomorrow as well. We're going to do two airports that did sort of give us a little bit of an issue. And we're going to go and give that a run tomorrow, as I'm feeling a little bit confident about it. And I'll show you that in a second. If you haven't seen the schedule, then I'll show you what we're going to be doing in a moment for tomorrow. I'll read that in a mo. Right, tomorrow's sun now ready to go. Not many people know this because I've put it in our little group chat that we've got, but happy days. Davidson has the new PC improve the onboard catering. I hope the punters are now whooping it up in the cabin with kilos of tiramisu and unlimited Peroni and Prosecco. I mean, it's almost like this is why we've had to close the door. I mean, you can't see the door, but there is a door here. That's why we've had to lock it, because we didn't really want to be bombarded with Prosecco and stuff. Okay. Are you ready for what we're doing tomorrow? It's back working again. Oh dear. The chat, honestly. That's what we're doing tomorrow. We're back on the ATR. The ATR is back working once again. And we're taking it all the way back with some old school stuff with Transworld Express from New York's JFK over to Washington's Ronald Reagan Airport, the one with the river approach. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the river approach is the one they're using tomorrow. We go off of the real world bits and bobs, and at the moment they are not using it. They're not using the river approach. They are using 01 at the moment. So they're coming in the opposite way. So we can only hope that tomorrow they change that. Otherwise, we're coming in on 01, which is the not so fun way. But either way, it returns. The ATR. Having worked out what the problem was in regards to the ATR, I felt a bit stupid in the end. So when you download the ATR, there is a button that you have to press that installs it to the flight simulator. So once you move the files over, there's a button you got to press that installs everything that you need in order for it to work. I didn't do that last time. That's why it didn't work. So just saying. Just saying. David says, Dom says Singapore Airlines DC-13 from Barra to Punta Williams, yeah? David says, no, Dom, I think it would be better to do a real-world flyby Boeing A399 from Santiago de Colonsay to Palma de Malague. Well, suit yourself. Suit yourself on that one. In a word, twat, yeah. So there was a thing that you got to press. It's a .bat file that you have to right-click, run as administrator, and then it identifies it as a Microsoft Steam Edition add-on. Then you do the necessaries. Didn't do that last time, which is why it didn't work. It is my fault. Yeah, it's not the sim's fault. It's not anyone else's fault. It's my fault. Once I worked out what it was, I was like, because I downloaded it and then put it back into the sim. I was like, it's still not working. Like, why is it not working? Until I then realised, because I did some searching and everything else, there was, you have to press this. I was like, oh. I didn't do that. So whoops. But the ATR is back working again. It's it runs as it should do. We're all good. So we're back on that one tomorrow. Should be lots and lots of fun, hopefully. We're over the Alps, not that you be able to tell. Well, we're near the Alps at least, but yeah, not that you'd be able to tell. But to our right hand side we've got Zurich. So sort of the light below us at the moment is all Zurich. All down here. We can sort of see like the nights, like the lights and everything else, they definitely look a lot more sharper as well. About how well that's picking up. Oh. David says Wayne will also need to upgrade his PC too. PC2 to keep his trains from always falling off the track. Then again, that would need AI on steroids to cope with that. Dom says Nuki to Shetland then. Jim says American Airlines KC777. Heathwick to New Washington. Flight time at Mark 2, 7 hours. I think that sounds about right. Rob says I thought I saw a large brick out the window. Oh wait, he's up front flying a fucking plane. Cheers, Rob. I've missed you and your banter when doing the flight sim. Beanie Baby Prod, hello to you. Says hey, I have a question. Fire away, go for it. David says I'm sure there was a charter not long ago from Nuki to Shetland taking the silly team to the World Island Games. Rob's banter knows no bounds. But yes, Beanie, if you've got a question, feel free to fire away. That ever so real world KC777 that exists. Oh no. Essentially what David's saying is be right back, he's going to do his creations. David says I found a photo of Wayne at his new job. It needs sharpening up a bit, though I may beat some time. Oh no. Oh no. Pray for Wayne. This could get interesting. I got the Milwaukee scenery in the IndyBuilds app. I went into the sim and it didn't change anything. Is there something I need to do? See, now I don't tend to use... Let me open it up. Hang on. Indy Manager. Oh, the Milwaukee one. I see. I see. I see. So you bought it and you downloaded it, but it hasn't done anything to it. So when I bought the A300, check the directory of where your downloads are going. Would also be my guess. Yeah. Have a look and see where your sim path is going to. If it's going to the community folder, then it should just download straight away there. But if it doesn't, and it's not got it there, then that's probably where you've gone wrong. Excuse me, Rob. It's just music that's being played in the background. I will turn it. I'll change it. Change it now. Hang on. There you go. Dave says the backstory to the photo is that Wayne is now working for GB Rail Freight. He is not happy with the type of attention that the name of his new train is attracting, though. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Right, we need to discuss a few things here. So, the fuck was that fuck was considering trying to put its tits in a rattlesnake. Beanie Baby Prod says $25 for the 777-300 and the Microsoft Flight Sim item shop. Just saying, I would get it. It's a good plane that we haven't flown for a very long time. Very long time. We haven't flown it for a while. I do need to get around to flying it again. It's just knowing where to fly it to. In the meantime, we need to talk about something. Our news. So, out of completely nowhere, like, I mean, literal nowhere, we have had potentially 2 new releases today. Let's go, I'll tell you what, let's go with the bad. And it is bad. I have seen a few people put their reviews into this one, and it doesn't make for good reading. So out of absolutely nowhere, like, I mean, no one was expecting this at all. Wayne applied for a job at LNER. No, definitely wasn't that. Up in the Sky is usually a good place to start. Cheers. How do I see the directory of where my downloads are going? Go to the settings on your account. So where your name is at the top of the AnyBuilds manager, there's a settings button. Click that. That should tell you where your directory is. Right, I want to show you this, if I may. So again, out of absolutely nowhere, this was released today. This is the Aerosoft A330-300. So I sat there and went, ooh, okay, cool. Oh, oh no. Oh, David, no. Oh my word. Okay, so this is the Aerosoft A330-300. Now, this was released just out of nothing. We weren't expecting this until the new Flight Sim 2024. I've seen reviews. I've seen many people flying it. I've seen many people reviewing it and everything else. And from what I've heard, it is absolute tosh. It is an absolute waste of money. It is totally unfinished. It is buggy as hell. And lots of people that have had it and are sort of flying it and stuff are basically urging people not to buy it because it is that bad. Comes with a handful of liveries, LTU, Delta, I can't think what the other one was. But apparently it is a load of tosh. Most of the systems don't work. The nav button or the following of flight plan apparently is all over the shot. If you try and change the time of day, the plane ends up in the water or on the ground, depending on where you are in the world. It is not good, is essentially what they're saying. So that was a bit like, okay, well, fair enough. Can't really argue with the fact that that's, you know, unfinished, etc. It's kind of hampered with the. I mean, if I'll show you some screenshots. Hang on. Visually, doesn't look bad, right? Visually, it doesn't look horrendous. Let me know what you think in the chat. I mean, visually, not terrible, but apparently it's dreadful to fly. This is a project that lots of people were excited about a couple of years ago, but then lots of people gave up on it because they weren't releasing it anytime soon. And then just boom, out of nowhere, 330-300 was released onto the marketplace. Like I say, visually, looks alright. But yeah, it's not good. Comes with your own little tablet as well, with a little map and everything else. Probably one of the brighter features of this aeroplane, but yeah, don't get your hopes up too much. Bit of a shame, really, that that's the case. So I saw that bit of news, and I was like, huh, okay. And then I saw something else, and I was like, Ah, okay. I saw this. It just seems to be that today is a day for A330s because released today was the Latin VFR A330-200, which looks a hell of a lot better than what Aerosoft have put out there as well. That's the Etihad livery for those wondering. There is a 2-minute or 3-minute trailer that has been released by Aviation Lads on YouTube for this 330-200, which has been released today. I will be purchasing it shortly after we're done here with the flight. These are the liveries it comes with. There are so many, but this is just one of the liveries it comes with. I can give you a rundown of some of the others that it comes with, just very quickly. So we've got Emirates, Air France, Air Algérie, Aerolíneas Argentinas, Aer Lingus Old Livery, Eva Air, ITA, Iberia, Eurowings Discover, KLM, Level, Qantas, Qatar, TAP Portugal, Turkish Retro, Turkish Normal, Delta, Air Caribbees, Korean, Northwest, American, Air Belgium, Air Europa, Aeroflot, House Colours, Air Serbia, Avianca, Hawaiian, Iran Air, Middle East Airlines, National, Wamos, Rwanda Air Transat, and another variation of the Emirates livery. So quite a handful of liveries. Yeah, Beanie Baby Prod, let me know if you did fix it. But yeah, one of the liveries it comes with. That's what it looks like from the ground. So it looks so much better. I don't know how much it is on the in-sim marketplace, but looks pretty good. Some detailing there. I think what this does is this provides a bit of a stopgap for sort of between now and Flight Sim 2024. I don't know if it's going to be compatible with it. But we've been after a decent A330 for a while. And that's it. So there you go. So initially, I've got flight for, I think it's Saturday evening, into Heathrow, planned for 330neo. If the 330-200 is pretty good, I will probably use that instead into Heathrow. So we'll still do Lisbon to Heathrow, but we'll use that instead. So yeah, lots of well, a day of one of those weird confusions and but there is there's quite a few things on its way, should we say? But yeah, there we go. Let me know what you thought of that sort of thing. I don't think the Aerosoft one looks anything like it should do. We've got, on this flight in particular, 36 minutes remaining. We are currently, we're sort of over France at the moment, east of Auxerre, near enough to Paris. A way to go yet until we get to Paris. Yeah, just east of Auxerre at the moment. Can't see the ground. I wouldn't expect to. Looks like it's a little bit cloudy down below. Can literally see nothing. Lee says tap using 330 Neo on Lisbon to Oslo services. Very nice. Dave says looks really good. Wayne says looks very nice. Carl says looks nice. Lee says looks good. Yeah, so it's the Aerosoft one is getting a lot of hate at the moment. So, I don't think I'll be purchasing it, if I'm honest. Unless they do something that then becomes wonderful with it, but I'm not holding my breath when it comes to it. Right, let's go for it. What did you have for your tea this evening? Who had the most exotic dinner this evening? Got just the one watch along. Yeah, just the one watch along this week, which will be on Thursday. Otherwise, we will be flight simming for the majority of it as well, just to show off new bits and bobs. Go to destinations that we could not do before. Oh dear. Oh dear. Beanie Baby Prop says, is there a decent Detroit and Minneapolis scenery that I should get? There are some decent free ones you can get. Carl says he had lemon scampi and seasoned French fries. Beautiful. Yeah, let us know what you had for your dinner. What did you have for your dinner? Where? Well, I use... Hang on. So, there's a really, really good one to use on FlightSim.2, and it is free to download. If you type in the codes for the airports, there's some good ones on there. Minneapolis is in there. I use that one a lot. Oh dear. Alright, let's see what we got. David says, I had a fried egg tonight, nothing to do with the cost of living crisis, nor my cooking ability crisis. Wayne had sausage rolls and waffles. I had homemade burgers this evening myself. Sausage rolls and waffles sounds like an Oasis song. I've got a YouTuber on the background who is reviewing for the first time the Aerosoft A330. Turns out he's reviewing the Latin VFR 330 Neo and doesn't know it. Oh, bless him. He's one of my favourite YouTubers because he helps me out with like starting aircraft up. But I think he got very confused as to what he's brought. I think he thinks he's reviewing the Aerosoft A330 300, but he's actually reviewing the Latin VFR 330 Neo. Oh dear. Oh, dude. Everyone in the chat is like saying it's not Aerosoft, but I don't think he's noticing. I don't think he can see the chat. David says still could be worse. Might have thought he was reviewing a new pair of trainers. It's quite different. But yeah, I'm going to be buying the or getting the 330-200 after the stream. Can we see any of the ground below us? We can. Not fully, but we can see bits. We are 25 minutes out from London City. Runway 09 in use for today. Bless him, he still doesn't realise. It's 100% Latin VFR. I can tell by the tablet. He's got no idea, bless him. Oh, it is. Oh, it's the Neo. John Connors is sad. I'm still waiting to know how you did it. Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, he did. He loaded the wrong plane. There's a guy currently reviewing the Aerosoft A330, which is piss poor. He's he's loaded up the Latin VFR A330 Neo and still thinks he's doing the Aerosoft 330, despite the fact that the chat is literally spamming him going, yeah, it's not. It's absolutely not. It's Latin VFR. But he doesn't believe it. So he's chosen the wrong plane. Oh, that's unlucky. He's realizing now. Oh. He's finally realized. Oh dear. Oh, he's finally realised. It's all good. Lewis says, evening Bambinos, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. We are now northeast of Paris with 162 nautical miles to go. Okay, my entertainment for the evening is done. Oh dear. God bless him and all that good stuff. Lewis says, ooh, a 220. Yes, basically what we're doing is we're on the 220 because we are showcasing the brand new upgrades and everything else, which allows us to fly to London airports without having to worry about stutter or anything else that's going to hamper or put a dampener on the experience, really. Not so much. Well, I mean, it feels like a new PC, but it's not. It's just new graphics cards, new processor, and a new power unit as well. That's sort of, so technically, yes. The only thing that's not new is the case. Everything else is. So you can see if we just scroll around here, everything, like I say, is moving freely and lovely. You can see that, like, without a hitch. It's lovely. When we were at Linate, it was also doing the same thing as well. We got to see the loading of the aircraft and everything else, which made a real difference as well. People could see the difference in it. So yeah, We're showing it off. We're showing it off. You'll start liking the sim again. I mean, I'll have no reason to moan about it. Only if something goes terribly wrong with the actual flight itself. But starting to like the sim again, it'll still be the death of me, so it'll be fine. Nothing changes on that front. Dom's asking how much RAM? 32 gig. 32 gig of RAM. Lewis says i5 or i7. I've got a Ryzen 7 processor. AMD. i7, yeah, essentially that, yeah. So we're on the descent at the moment. We've started to go down to about 20,000 feet. Just coming up towards the channel. Lewis is asking what the graphics card is. Graphics card is a 4070 Ti Super. So proper, like, top end, top spec. Yeah, top spec, like, graphics card. So you won't see the difference yet, but once we've landed at London City, once we've landed at London City and the we switch the time up to daytime, you'll then see it properly. You'll see the difference as well with London looking quite superb on ultra settings. Everything. A few things are on high, but otherwise, the majority of it is all on ultra. So the sim is pretty much packed out as best it can be, and it runs beautifully smooth, especially into London. 09 we're going in on when we get to London City. Approach that went horribly wrong for me yesterday on my little test flight I did. I'm gonna have a nosy here at London City because I'm not sure what the weather is doing. Raining, excellent, that's all I needed to see. Scattered cloud at 3100, broken at... Okay, we should be okay. Should be alright. Hopefully. Any free sceneries I should get that are good? Depends where you're going, I guess. It's always good to have a look on that website, flightsim.2. Type in the code of the airport that comes to mind. Majority of the airports that I have are free. Quick reminder, whilst we get closer to the channel, here's what we got tomorrow. We are testing out more airports again that gave us a little bit more issue from before, and of course welcoming back the ATR, which we now have up and running. We are going from New York's JFK to Washington's Ronald Reagan Airport, hoping that overnight the wind changes and we can go on the river approach. If not, runway 01 is what it will be, but we're hoping for runway 19. I think it'd be fun to do it in the ATR. So the ATR 42 Transworld Express, bit of a throwback for us tomorrow as we welcome the ATR back onto the simulator for us. Wednesday, Wayne's with you. Thursday, there's a watch along. Then the next time that we do some flight simming will be on Friday, with a schedule that I've... Oh no, of course, it's Shanghai to Osaka, I think it is, on the IndyBuild 320 Neo. Any free sceneries that you would recommend? Oh, goodness me. There's a good one for London Gatwick. That's pretty good. There's... Again, it just depends on where you're going. Like, depends on what airport you're going to. I don't know, if you're in America, I suppose Sitka is a decent one in Alaska. It just depends where you want to go, really. So when's the Heathrow to JFK flight's going to start? Oh, that's coming, trust me. That's on its way. But spoiler, it won't take 7 hours and we won't need to do a fuel stop. Just saying. LAX or SFO, I think you get like the Microsoft ones already, or the ones that are already like hand built into there, so I haven't touched those at all. Again, go onto that website, type in the code of the airport, and then just have a nosy. I see what you mean in terms of actually going there. Need the 380 first. I've got the 380. There's A380. It's not the fly-by-wire one. It's not the Braddock one either. Does the job though. David says the scenery at Dublin is good, particularly the long stay car park. You and Rob need to stop talking to each other. So thanks for that. Gits. Alright, the coast is... the English coast coming up just here. We'll be looking, or we are looking directly at Dover. So this is where you'll start to see it start to come good. Yes, yeah, David, you and Rob need to definitely stop talking to each other. That'd be great. London, I think skyline is there, judging by all that sort of light pollution. Lewis says I have mine on Ultra with i7 processor, 64 gig, SIM installed on an SSD M2 and an 8GB GPU. So yours should be perfect on Ultra. From what I've seen, I did a test run in preparation for this into London City. It ran without a hitch, so we should be good for the landing. And again, you can just see the smoothness. It's lovely. This is what I've been dreaming about, and I don't have to dream no more. Oh, dearie me, excuse me. So, unfortunately for us, in fact, no, well, yeah, unfortunately for us, we are going to go past Rochester and Gillingham. But when we go past Gillingham, if we can hold up 2 fingers, either way it'd be fine. Just to remind them that they lost a crew at the weekend, just like that. One of the 2 ways. Just to remind them that they lost at the weekend 2-0. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the stream so far, feel free to hit the like button. It always helps us out. Gives us all gives us a little bit more encouragement to do these flight sims as well. Hard to believe we've been doing them for a good 2 years. Which is a little bit crazy, if you ask me. Can we toilet drop on the Jills, or can we do a BIM in Bangladesh on the Jills? If you've not seen the story, there was a man in Windsor who got dumped on by a BIM in Bangladesh aircraft after it dumped its load all over this guy who was hanging out his washing. Fantastic stuff. It always tickles me. When's Quiz and Jet returning? It will be returning soon. I will be bringing a date up for it at some point. But it will be soon. We're going to do it sporadically to kind of make it like a bit more special, shall we say? Oh, in fact, we're not going past Gillingham at all. So that'll help us out, I think. Dom heard air raid sirens. Did someone mention the quiz? Lewis mentioned the quiz. Don't worry, it's not come back for a while yet. Why does no one want to do the quiz? Quiz is great fun. If it wasn't fun, you wouldn't do it. That's how I see it. Yeah, the last round of Allison was fun last time. It was a great back and forth. Just not the drawing with your mouth. You might not have enjoyed it, but everyone else did. And by everybody else, I mean those who were watching. Everyone that was watching enjoyed it. Still choking now. Want to work on your gag reflex there, Dale. Right, we are commencing our turn for the final section of this flight. $18 for RSW. Is that Southwest Florida? Am I right? Easy, son, easy, says Lewis. So we're expecting cloud in London. Just about make out the city. I mean, you might not be able to see it, but I can see it on my screen. It's like here somewhere. We're getting down to 7,000 feet. Love the noises. Yep. So the only thing that's disappointing with this 220 is the fact that the noises come from, because it's VirtualCol, they've essentially stuck the noises from the Embraer E2 into the A220. So it's not the real, the genuine 220 Wookiee sound. Which is maybe a little bit disappointing, but getting close to the city, still running beautifully, which is lovely. Wayne says we are graced by a celebrity tonight, evening Dale Winton. I mean, if that was the case, I'd be slightly concerned. Let's take it to 5,000. We'll bring that speed down to 220. It's London in the background there. I'm hoping the approach is a lot better than what it was yesterday. It's because the aeroplane I used seemed to struggle. Beanie Baby Prod says I just got Orlando Is that Nassau? St. Martin and Detroit. Lovely. You'll have to let us know how you get on with them. So we're just coming in on the River Thames now, looking to bank round in the next sort of 5 minutes or so for our landing. So we're going to turn the music off and we're going to focus here on said landing. You're about to see sort of how well London behaves now with the upgrades and stuff. Down below us there is the Isle of Sheppey. Because somewhere down there is Chatham. So it's behaving well. We're going to be taking a left turn shortly. See some cloud in the sky, but not hampering us at the moment with our approach, which is pretty good. Alright, let's get some landing ratings in. We haven't done this for a while, so let's do it. Let's get some ratings in. After this, it's going to be straight onto the marketplace, getting the 330-200. Give it a quick spin and see what it's like. Change the time so we can see the ground. I won't do that yet. We'll do it for the replay.
Signore e signori, siamo vicini all'atterraggio all'aeroporto di destinazione. Accertarsi che il finestrino sia aperto, che il tavolino sia chiuso,
Oh, she's
che lo
off.
schienale del
She's
sedile
off.
sia completamente in posizione verticale. Riponi il poggiapiedi, lo schermo video e la cuffia. Allaccia in regola la cintura di sicurezza. Grazie.
You're saying 250 and in the water. It's a bloody cheeky. So there is London. Normally it would start to lag now. Nah. So our left turn's coming into play now. Mark says Susan's Italian is bang on. Okay, so having a quick nosy. there's our airport, because there's the O2 arena. So our airport is here. Going to be doing a bit of a wide approach here. We're at 3,000. We can go for another lot of flaps just to bring those in. We'll take the speed. Shut up. Down to 200 for a bit. Can't blame the sim this time. No, this will all be me. I'm going to. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the replay on now. Full screen. What I do need to remember is where the auto brake is there, so that's fine. So there you go. So you get an idea now for what it's doing. London is smooth. I'll show you on the outside quickly. Look at that, look how smooth that is. Oh my good god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't look outside the window, on the right side of the plane, don't look outside your window. Oh my god. Susan, close the blinds. Close the blinds, Susan. They don't want to see that. I think that's the London City-bound Embraer too. Yeah, it is. Oh dear. That's a city-bound Embraer. But can you see the fact that London's not misbehaving now? You see that? How much better is that? What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to slow the aeroplane up quite a bit here. Because what it will do is it will allow that Embraer to go ahead. So you're experiencing this firsthand like I am. That's the City of London down here. It would normally lag like a bitch right now. But we're not getting any of that whatsoever. Just certain things you can look forward to. However, I've no idea where he came from. No more now, thankfully. Might slow us up a little bit more here. So there you go. It's lovely. It's lovely to be able to fly around London with no lag whatsoever or stutter. It's been the dream for years. I don't know where that Embraer go. There you go. London. Get your thoughts in, everyone. Look at this. Smooth as a fucking baby's bottom. There's Heathrow. That's where we'll be going on Saturday. Ah, smooth like baby's bum. So going to commence the turn shortly. We'll get another lot of flaps in. Once we... We'll stick the landing gear in once we begin our turn. What have we got for the auto brake? I've gone for a medium auto brake today. Commence the turn. Let's get the gear in. Let's go to 1,500 feet now. Start to bring that speed back. This is the dream right here. London is not lagging. It is so smooth. Even on stream, so smooth. I can't tell you how happy this makes me. This makes me so happy. Airport is down there, I believe. Oh, I did this yesterday. I don't know why it does this. Right, let's take over. It did it yesterday. I'm not entirely sure why it does it. Took us well off course. Alright, here we go. First time landing into London City with no lag whatsoever. Here we go. Get your landing ratings in before it happens. We should stop quite quickly.
300. 200.
Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh shit. Well shit me. Let's go round. We got caught quite a bit then by some wind. Fascinating stuff, that. No, gear was down. Gear was definitely down. No, definitely about the water. We let me just sort this out, hang on. We got sort of hit with a bit of wind. So we'll try again. Absolutely fine. It's not an issue. You can see as I started to flare, the aircraft then went up again. Which was, yeah, a little bit bizarre. But we'll go for it.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Not totally sure what the aircraft is doing. It's fine. It's been a while since we've done a go around. So attempt number 2. Right, let's go again. So as we were flaring, I think a little bit of wind got us and then pushed us up. So We'll see if we can counteract that this time. See if we can get the speed down a little bit more. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. But you can see immediately it's just the big difference in what we're playing with now. Thank you for your patience. We will get this aircraft down. Should we go again for landing ratings? No, second attempt, it'll be fine. Lee's gone for 200. It diverts to Stansted. There's our airport. Just here. A divert would be possible. Oh, where are we going now? Aeroplane. The fuck's it doing? I think I just decided I was going to circle. Flight plan on Volanta is going to be really fucking... It is bizarre. Strange old flight plan this, if you're looking on Volanta. Don't know why I did it. I really don't know why I did it. And again, it looks like it's going to take us off course a little bit when we do the turn.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
I probably will do. I will fly it from hand when we get the turn in. Alright, so if you're just joining us, we're on our second approach. The first approach was a little... strange, to say the least. It was alright. But we're going to go again for attempt number 2. Weird thing for me is as well, because I'm used to landing with stutter and everything else, I'm having to try and get used to the fact that we can now land a plane without it. You cheeky bastard. Rob says, ladies and gentlemen, we apologise. We are diverting to Dublin in preparation. They have cleared a spot in the long stay car park. It happened once. And had engine failure as well, so not that that's going to matter to you, but never mind. Alright, turns underway, let's get the gear back out. Flaps are back in. Speed down to 150 here. Screen wants to turn itself off. I don't think so. Oh my god, where are we going? Where the fuck are we going? Right, we're hand flying this now. There's a football ground there. Don't know who that is.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
I wish I knew why I did that. Doesn't seem to like go around. Could be Millwall. Right, here we go. No call outs. This will be fun. Whoa! Fuck me. Don't matter. Oh my, what the fuck? Whoa. I'm gonna stick. Oh my god, there is this. Oh, there's texture bugs.
Signori passeggeri, benvenuti all'aeroporto di destinazione. Si prega di tenere la cintura di sicurezza allacciata e di non alzarsi dal proprio posto fino a quando l'aereo non è completamente fermo nel terminal. Lasceremo l'aereo in ordine di fila con chiamata. Non dimenticare che il contenuto del portapacchi superiore
You can't see it, but it's like here. What the fuck? Since when? So I'm telling you now, they were not there yesterday. Jesus wept. You know what? You know what? That's actually really, really disheartening. Like, really disheartening. Because where's that come from? I don't want to see that number. I don't even know if I want to show the replay again because probably not the best flight to have done. Disappointed with that, I think. Really disappointed with that. How am I supposed to get around there when there's things in the way? Might just need to plow through them. It's annoying. It's honestly annoying. Trucks in the way. How are you stopping me there? Oh, it's all gone fucking wrong. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Well, a little bit disappointed with that, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm actually going to delete that off of Volanta because I'm not happy with how that went. So I'm going to delete that from Volanta. Okay. Let's quit Volanta. Yeah, there was like texture sticking up or something like that. It's either that or London City, the runway took ages to load in. I don't know. I'm a little bit gutted with how that went in the end. The aircraft didn't follow the flight plan, and yeah, landing wasn't great, and everything else about it just went wrong. So it's gone from being sort of enjoyable to a little bit frustrating. Frustrating, if anything. Okay. All right. Well, we need to try again tomorrow, right? That's generally pissed me off. It honestly has pissed me off, that. Right. yeah, I'm not happy. Not happy with that at all. I think we would have had a really good landing to start with, but the wind picked it up, and then we had to go round. And then the second landing was just rushed, if anything, and yeah, not happy, not happy at all. So I'm going to leave you with the replay, and I'm going to go and probably punch a wall or something, because yeah, I'm not happy with that. But thank you for watching, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to get the fuck out of here before I rage. Back tomorrow, 7:15. See you tomorrow. You know what makes it worse? Is that the scenery just takes fucking forever to load in. So it looks a lot worse than it actually is. Which is why I paused it. So we can at least let the scenery load in. Let it do its thing. A little bit better. It's still taking an age to load. Alright, let me take it back a bit more. Good night, everyone. Apologies once again.
slow down.